I'm Blake Clashing, bringing you your EBG 10 News. This news channel is also hosted by Gabrielle Dorsey and Emily Musselman. Now, in today's international news, Trump has recently announced that he has accepted to meet with the leader of North Korea. This will be the first time in U.S. history a president has met face-to-face with the leader of North Korea. The hopes for this meeting is to come to a denuclearization agreement, and North Korea has already agreed to shut down its nuclear programs and ballistic testing prior to and during the meeting. Now, although Trump has already agreed to a meeting, he says no such meeting will happen until North Korea gives concrete evidence that they have shut down their nuclear programs. We haven't heard anything back from North Korea pertaining to these new terms, but we are hoping for the meeting to take place sometime in May.
So, Blake, how do you think this meeting between Trump and the leader of North Korea will play out?
Well, Gabby, we all know Trump can be a little unpredictable at times, and seeing how Kim Jong-un reacts to these outlashes is not very good. So my thoughts are a meeting for peace might be a little more difficult than we think.
I couldn't agree more.
Now to Emily Musselman.
Thanks, Blake. I'm Emily Musselman here with your EBG First Alert weather forecast. Today, on Saturday, March 17th, we're seeing some light snow and chilly temperatures of about 30 degrees, but it's expected to warm up to a high of 47 degrees by mid-afternoon. So those of you planning to go out and celebrate St. Patrick's Day, make sure to bring your jackets. Tomorrow, Sunday, March 18th, we're expected to see mostly sunny skies and a warmer temperature with a high of 54 degrees. And Monday, March 19th, we're starting off the week with partly cloudy skies in the morning and temperatures of about 48 degrees in the afternoon. On Tuesday, it'll be mostly cloudy with a high of 43 and a low of 23. And then coming into Wednesday, it'll be mostly cloudy with a high of 44 with a high humidity of 56%. Thursday, it'll be mostly cloudy with slight showers with a high of 47. And throughout the afternoon, it'll be a low of 28. Friday, it'll be partly showers with a high of 49 and humidity of 56. And then Saturday, it'll be a high of 48 with a low of 34 with a high humidity of 79%. According to the National Tsunami Warning Center, a tsunami watch was in effect last week for the coastal areas of the United States, from Washington state south through California, and residents were urged to stay alert and prepare to take action if needed. Damaging waves, powerful currents, and coastal flooding caused destruction of buildings and homes, but luckily no one was injured. This just in. The radar shows that the south faces threat of severe thunderstorms and possibly a few tornadoes starting today and continuing until Monday night. The main threats include large hail, damaging winds, and tornadoes. Thunderstorms will rumble across parts of the south tonight, but the threat of severe storms increases on Sunday as another low-pressure system tracks into the region. The following cities will be under a tornado watch until further notice: Dallas, Texas, Tupelo, Mississippi, Birmingham, Alabama, and Pensacola, Florida. Stay tuned for further updates and instructions. Now, back to Blake with more news.
Thanks, Emily. In other news, there was a terrible plane crash at the Kathmandu airport in Nepal on Monday. The plane was coming into land from the opposite direction in which they were given clearance, and after recovering recordings from both the operator and the pilot, it is not clear what went wrong, but there does seem to be confusion between the two when the operator was trying to tell the pilot to turn his plane around. There were 71 passengers aboard the plane, with only 22 survivors. So far, 40 bodies have been recovered and identified, and the police are still attempting to figure out what went wrong. Now, what's happening in America today all seems to be revolving around gun control laws. Due to the recent school shooting at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, the call for stricter gun laws is at an all-time high. 17 people lost their lives in this shooting, and teenagers around the country are demanding change. There have been multiple protests already, including marches and a mass school walkout. Tens of thousands of students walked off campus on March 14th for 17 minutes of silence for the 17 students that lost their lives. There is also a march called March for Our Lives, planned to take place on March 24th. They plan to march on Washington to demand a bill for more comprehensive gun laws to be brought before Congress immediately. There's another school walkout planned on April 20th for the anniversary of the Columbine shooting.
You know, Blake, I'm really impressed with how our younger generation are pulling together to put all these marches and protests to try to make a change for our country.
You know, I'm really impressed as well, and I like the fact that all of these protests and marches have been peaceful so far. Another tragedy has happened in Florida just recently. Thursday, March 15th, a 950-ton walking bridge collapsed on a busy highway. Authorities have confirmed that 6 people have lost their lives in this incident, and the bridge was initially built to save lives after an FIU student was fatally struck by a vehicle trying to cross this highway. Authorities are still working to figure out what caused the bridge to collapse, but they suspect it may be the new construction technique used by the university to build the bridge. This technique is called the Accelerated Bridge Construction Technology. This new technique greatly speeds up the building process. However, they are trying to figure out if it made the bridge weaker. And we will be back right after this break. Hi, I'm Blake Clashton, a representative from T Sports. If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with grotesque chestnesis, you may be entitled to financial compensation or a lifetime supply of Menstrual Complete. Some symptoms of grotesque chestnesis may include female balding,
My hair!
male breast development. Where did these bad boys come from? And crippling depression. If you think you or a loved one has grotesque chestnesis, call 1-800-555-7667 for your free bottle. And the first 20 callers get 3 free bottles. So call now.
And what's happening in Illinois? On March 13, 2018, Governor Bruce Rauner plans to veto the legislation bill on Tuesday that will require gun retailers to be licensed by the state of Illinois. This bill has been on his desk for over 2 weeks now, and Rauner told WJPF Radio in Southern Illinois on Tuesday morning, and I quote, "I'm going to veto the bill." Rauner told the radio station, "It's just not right." Rauner has 60 days left to take action on this bill, and he's been putting this bill off with only 1 week left of his campaign. Now, Blake, what are your thoughts on this?
You know, I think Rauner is putting his election ahead of his responsibility to protect the people of Illinois, because he knows that by vetoing this bill, he's going to lose the majority of voters. So that's why he's delaying to take action on this bill.
You know, Blake, I agree with you. I think he needs to make up his mind and take action on his bill immediately for the safety of the people.
Yeah. Now to Emily with sports.
Thanks, Gabby. Not only does March bring St. Patrick's Day, but it also brings the craziness of March Madness. There have already been some major upsets in the first round, including number 13 seed Marshall beat number 1 seed Wichita State. The score was 81-75, and number 13 seed Buffalo blew out number 1 seed Arizona. The score was 89-68. And with the worst upset in March Madness history, University of Maryland destroyed University of Virginia by 20 points. The score was 74-54. This is the first time a number 16 seed has beaten a number 1 seed in the first round. After that upset, only 3.5% of perfect brackets remain. However, the craziest thing that has happened so far is the 30-foot buzzer beater Jordan Poole hit to beat out Houston and make it to the Sweet 16. Michigan beat Houston by 1 point with a score of 64-63. Loyola continues to win as underdogs as an 11th seed, first knocking out the number 6 seed Miami, then scraping by Tennessee, the number 3rd seed, beating them by only 1 point. Now they will most likely have to face Cincinnati, a number 2 seed, which will be a tough game. So far, the most impressive teams have been Villanova and Duke. They have been steamrolling through the competition, beating each team by at least 20 points, which comes as no surprise because Villanova is a number 1 seed and Duke is number 2. So my predictions are Villanova and Duke will battle it out for the championship title. And now we will head to the track to interview a member of the local track
I'm
team.
here at the Rock Falls Track Meet with Blake Claxton. So, how have you and your team prepared for this upcoming track season?
You know, we spent a lot of time in the weight room, and our coaches have showed us a lot of new techniques as far as our field events go. And I think that we're really well prepared for this upcoming season.
And I've noticed there's not a lot of upperclassmen this year. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, a lot of our seniors did graduate, but our lowerclassmen, they're pretty strong, and they show up a lot, and they have a lot of dedication. So I think they'll be able to compete pretty well this year.
And I've also been hearing a lot about Michael Austin because he's just a few inches short of qualifying for state for long jump. Do you think he'll make it?
You know, it's only indoor season, and he's only 5 inches short of qualifying. So I think by the time we hit outdoor, he'll easily qualify for state.
And knowing what teams you have to compete against in this upcoming competition, how do you think you and your team will place?
Last year we didn't do too well in conference, but we're already beating all of our PRs from last year, and we just started the season. We got a whole season ahead of us to train. We want to take third or better at conference.
Well, I wish you and your team good luck, and we will hear more news from Gabby after this break.
I'm Blake Claxton here, owner of Claxton's Car Lot. And if you're a middle-class family looking for a reliable car, we got what you need. We'll start over here with our 2007 Ford Focus. Now, if you're looking for a real speedster, this old boy will go about 0 to 60 in 10 seconds. Lightning fast. She can run a quarter mile in about 20 seconds. That's for all you thrill seekers out there. Now we're going to jump to our 99 Chevy Silverado. Comes with the car paint. And not one, but 2 flat tires. Both on the back, of course. She's got about 216,000 miles on her, so a lot of life left. Now we'll jump over here to our 2003 Ford Focus. If you're looking for a little more class and a little less speed, this is your way to go. Now she's not as fast as the 2007, but she's a beauty. We'll come over here to our 2012 Traverse. This is for all you moms out there. More of a family car. You got 6, 7 kids, pile them in there. She's got a bunch of backstories too, as you can tell by the big back end. We'll come over here to our 2003 Pontiac. This is for class and speed combined. You get the elegant look and the speed. 2 for 1. That's a deal. Now, to our prized possession, our black 2016 Chevy Silverado. Now you might think, oh, it's a truck, but I tell you what, this thing has got the speed. If you're trying to tow, say a yacht, maybe your house, it'll get the job done. So if you're looking for a car, don't be shy. Come to Claxton's Car Lot. What about you? What car are you interested in?
I'm really digging that red truck over there.
The red truck. You want it with the flat tires or without the flat tires?
With the flat tires.
Ooh, that's the premium package. You're looking at about $30,000.
It's a deal.
What's currently happening in our area? Recently on Wednesday morning, students in Dixon, Rock Falls, and Sterling area walked out of schools to protest school shootings and to honor those students and teachers who have lost their lives. At our local schools, Rock Falls, Sterling, Dixon, and Newman, all participated in this event. Most schools encouraged their students to walk out, which took place at 10 a.m. At Rock Falls High School, they had students gather into the gym at 10 a.m. with the sophomores who were already there, which were participating in BLIND, which stands for Building Lasting Impressions That Never Die. Whilst Dixon students walked out of their class and Newman students were given 17 sticky notes to put on teachers' and students' lockers, each sticky note had something nice and encouraging. The school also rang 17 church bells for the 17 students' teachers that have lost their lives. Thank you for watching EBG 10 News. Tune in tomorrow.